Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie. We're back in Diamond Lake, Oregon.
Five Sip Friday from the water here on Diamond Lake, Oregon. Look, we are upping the difficulty level. You know, there is smoke from wildfires coming in. We're rocking around a little bit on this boat. I don't know if any of that's actually going to make this more difficult. I'm just trying to do anything that I can to make it look like this is difficult because I'll probably screw it up again this week.
Well, I'm just pumped because last week we did one from here as well, except that you couldn't see anything, and we got a clear day, a fairly clear day.
Fairly clear. We are rocking over here, and we are rocking to this sample from our friend Kathy Hughey. This is 5 Sip Friday, where we nose the glass, take 5 sips, try and figure out what in the heck we're drinking, say whether or not we like it. Ultimately, it's revealed, and if I don't get seasick and puke overboard, we might just have a show to present to you. Are you ready for the nose here? You are.
It is an Irish. I'm going to say it's an Irish. It's an Irish or a Scotch?
I'm going to say this is a Scotch whiskey off the bat, but, you know, this really could go either way. You're absolutely right.
It's not smoky, but it is that apple cideriness that I tend to get on an Irish.
Fruit, honey, pot still funk is where I'm at on this one.
Love a lot of funk.
I don't think it's very proofy, but we will find out when we get to sip number 1.
Let's start the weekend.
Cheers.
Yum. Oh, this tastes familiar.
This does taste familiar.
There's a nougatiness that I get towards the finish. I do think this is an Irish. I'm going on record right now and saying that's probably where I'm going to go.
Sip 1 and you are on the Irish train already. I'm thinking Scotch whiskey. That honey is real prevalent here. A lot of sweetness, a lot of fruit, but there's smoke here.
There's
Not
a little
ton.
peat, yeah.
I think the smoke and the peat, and it's hard to tell that there's smoke here because there's smoke in the air, but it's a different type of smoke. Sip number 2?
Yeah. Light caramel, like liquid caramel.
Yep, there's caramel here. I get that spilled beer thing. I'm getting that barley malt.
Yeah.
Wow.
Little grainy.
Interesting.
Man, very familiar.
One of the troubles that we have with 5 Sip Friday is that we rip through these pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I would like to spend more time with a whiskey. This is one of those. It's got pretty big flavors, even though I don't think it's high proof. I'm enjoying the experience of this one. I'm enjoying the flavors of it. I think there's a lot to explore, but we got to keep this rig rolling.
Yep. It's got a good proof point though, because it's pretty. I'm getting a little bit of a hug.
You're getting a okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Sip 3.
In my head, we're already on sip 3, but
yeah,
my head just keeps thinking this is like a Powers.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I guess.
If it is, and I'm going on record at number 3, even if I don't select it.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that there is a cask finish like influence here. There is a little bit of a bourbon note. So no matter what this is, whether it's Scotch or Irish, I think that I would be surprised if this doesn't have a bourbon barrel finish to it. Then again, it could be an American Single Malt for all we know. But I am thinking this has got a UK/Ireland vibe to it. Are you ready for sip 4?
Yeah, I'm like in a real chill mode right now that we're on the, it's really the rum pontoon, but we're doing a 5 sip right now, so it's the bourbon pontoon.
Right, this is the whiskey boat.
The whiskey. Sip 4. I feel like a couple weeks ago you got really stuck in your head about it was going to be Buffalo Trace and you're going to go with that the entire time.
Right.
And I can't get off the fact that I think this is going to be Irish. And new camera for the 4th sip.
Yeah, camera died. Sip 4, and so our friend Jim is holding the camera here. And now that we have a cameraman, I don't want to make him hold this camera for too long.
Right.
So let's continue to move quickly. Usual suspects on sip 4. Did you find something new?
Nothing new. I'm pumped. I'm excited to get to sip 5.
You're already raising it to your lips. Sip number 5.
I like this. Whatever it is, I like it. I'm on board.
It?
Yeah.
I like it too. This is one that I could spend some time with. I'd like to explore it. I do think we're on the right track with saying that this is a European whiskey.
There's a little oakiness to it. There is a baby hint. I mean, just like hair's breadth of like smoke or peat or something.
Very gentle. Yeah, it's there, but it's gentle.
Yeah.
All right. Time to guess.
Yes.
Here on 5 Sip Friday, we tell you first off what we think of it. We both liked it. Then we try and guess what in the heck it is. We have had ups and downs this year. Do you have anything in mind? You said Powers already. You sticking with that?
So I do think this is possibly lightly peated, and the only thing I can think of is West Cork, which we've already had a 5 sip. So if we had 2, that would be remarkable. And on that West Cork 5 sip, I guess Connemara, and it wasn't. So I'm going to go Connemara.
I love this idea. And what did you say for proof?
Yeah, I'm going to go Irish, obviously, and then I'm going to go 96.
I love this guess. I'm gonna go Scotch whiskey.
Love
It's
it.
so easy drinking. I'm gonna say it's a Glenmorangie product.
Perfect.
Because I keep saying Glen, and I'm like, oh, this is probably some sort of Glen, and people are like, that doesn't narrow it down. Okay, that's true, but it sips really easy. It's very gently peated and smoked, and I don't know if Glenmorangie cake is peated and smoked, but I'm pretty sure that there's a variation of it. It is. I'm gonna say, because it's a Scotch, I always go 86 or 92 with a Scotch.
Right.
In my mind, I think this is a Scotch whiskey, and I'm gonna go 92 proof. I'm gonna say it's Glenmorangie cake. And that's probably not accurate at all. They probably don't even make one that's peated, but let's find out.
I love cake.
Yeah, that's the takeaway.
Well, I was wrong.
Okay.
You were closer.
Was I wrong, though?
It's a Scotch.
Okay.
It's Glencairn 12, number 5 Scotch. I gotta do the math. 92.
It's a sample number 5. From
Oh,
Kathy.
never mind. It wasn't number 5.
Okay, 92 proof, got that right. Scotch whiskey, got that right. Started with the word Glen, got that right. It does
Yeah.
narrow things down. Come on, everybody. You gotta give that to me. Well, there you go. Glengarry 12 Scotch, something we've never tried before.
Right.
A big, hearty thank you to Kathy for sending us something and expanding our palates once again here on 5 Sip Friday. Thanks to you for joining us. Thanks to you for sipping whiskey with me. Thanks to Jim for holding the camera, and to Marion for rocking the boat from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's splashed.